So we have the chairman from Vincy Day in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to tell us briefly about what we can expect for Vincy Day.
Hold on, 1 second. Let me get reacquainted with this thing.
First, I want him to... Oh, yeah, that too. First, it'd be nice if I put your mic on, right? Your mic is on now.
Thank you.
Well, tell us who you are, sir.
My name is Otis Lewis.
You could speak a little louder.
Sorry. Again, I'm a novice to this whole situation.
Don't be a novice and don't be scared. It's me. Just think it's just Shandy and Otis having a conversation. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Yes. Think of it as a rum shop, a little mini rum shop without the rum.
Otis and a yellow woman.
Shut up.
Boy. So, yes. I am the chairman of Vincy Day USA Incorporated. This year, we are having the 13th anniversary, the 13th edition of
Vincy Day. Yes.
You know, it's actually 15 years, but we have to take out the 2 years for COVID. Right. So, yeah, that time frame. Vincy Day this year is on August 16th, which is just about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It is the largest gathering of Vincentians outside of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in North America. I know both of you have been there more than one occasion.
Maybe.
You know. Yeah. But we try to put an event that incorporates and encapsulates the essence of Vincentian heritage and being Vincy. So that is Vincy Day in a nutshell.
So what brings you here tonight?
Tonight I am here to promote Vincy Day.
Okay.
I mean, it is something that we don't do a lot of, and for obvious reasons, for certain reasons, but we're not going to get into that. But as I was given the opportunity and the platform to do this, thanks to Shandy, we had a nice walkthrough last Friday at the park at the venue, and she said, you know what, why don't you come onto the show and try to judge up a little bit more enthusiasm, so to speak, to Vincy Day. So, yeah.
So what could people expect? Like, first of all, who's we? What consists, like, who do you work with? What's your engine room, I guess?
The engine room is comprised of a committee.
What's your committee?
For which I am the chairman. We have our treasurer, which is Jennifer Cordis. We have our secretary, which is official secretary is Ron De Niro, but over the past years, it's been Miss Olga Husbands, who's been running the gamble thing. Plus, I have other committee members in Glenroy Phillips, Gobels, Peter Burke, Rosalind Goodluck, Gans Byron, Candice Llewellyn, Rosalind Painter, who else? Missing some O'Brien Simmons,
GMGT.
Lavon McDonald Thompson, and I'm sure I'm missing somebody else.
A slew of others. You don't have to name everybody. It's okay.
But it's run by me and in charge of the whole committee.
Okay.
And it's a lot of work, to say the least. It's a lot of work. Vincy Day is a labor of love. We do this because we love St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we come from. And we try to put, again, as a warm and welcoming people, everybody's welcome to Vincy Day, whether you're Vincy or not. But that is just how we are,
So the next question I have to ask is this a non-for-profit? Is this a profit organization?
It is a not-for-profit organization.
So what does that mean?
Meaning, whatever event that we do, it is done based on trying to do things where we don't make a profit, in other words. It's not something that is a tangible thing to make a profit.
Okay.
Whatever revenue that we generate, it goes directly back to the expenses that is incurred for Vincy Day.
Okay.
And that is a pretty hefty bill.
So you don't get pocket change from this entire thing? All that hard work you do, you don't get paid for this?
Nope.
No one in the organization gets paid for this?
Nobody gets paid for this.
Wow.
Nobody gets paid for this. This
tough.
is why I say it is a labor of
tough.
love. And yeah, a lot of times we do chip in here and there, as well. So Vincy Day, it's run primarily on that premise that whatever we do goes directly towards all expenses. Nobody gets paid across the board.
So in regards to parking, because the question comes up, why do we have to pay for parking and what is the fee?
So the parking situation is twofold.
Okay.
One, everybody comes to the park and there's always the argument, but I just paid $10 at the gate when I came in. So that $10 parking fee is a mandatory fee for all state parks in New York. The state park, because we are in a state park. One. So that has absolutely nothing to do with Vincy. The parking that we do charge for on the day off is, again, for primarily just cover expenses. So with the park giving us that dispensation to generate additional income to cover the bills. Because we have to pay for the park. That's nothing is free in New York. We have to pay for that, among other expenses that we've incurred. So on the day off, Vincy Day, you have for cars, regular vehicles, is a $25 parking fee. Okay, that's in addition to the $10 that you paid at the gate. Dollar vans, I mean, when we come to the van, a dollar van, about 14, 15 seater, on the day off is $125. I believe, yeah. And the bigger vehicles, like which you would consider like an accessory kind of big size bus, that kind of thing, not necessarily a coach bus that you would normally take. I believe that is on the day off, things like $150, I believe. I can't exactly off the if you check the.
So basically, if there are normal drivers with normal vehicles, it's $25.
$25.
But if they decide to be, a big celebrity and pull up in a limousine, then the fees change.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We do have limited VIP parking, which basically gets you to park inside of where the majority of the activity really takes place.
Okay.
And that VIP parking is $150.
Okay.
We do have advanced parking right now for $20. That's for generally cars, vehicles.
Okay.
So you can get at any one of the the three main shipping companies, which is Standard Shipping, Standard Shippers, and Square Deal Shippers. All of them have advanced parking permits. And a couple of members also of the committee has parking permits as well. So you can reach out.
Not to cut you, is there any particular criteria that they may need for VIP parking?
No, preferred.
That's a good enough answer.
It's a great question and a great answer.
But no, you have to specify. So cars can only do the VIP. It cannot be a bus.
Exactly.
Got it.
Because the fact that you have limited space. And again, it's limited to the VIP section. Because one, limited space and also a safety standpoint. Because we do market Vincy Day as probably the safest event that you can come to. In terms of, we try to look out for everything. And, yes, you're going to have hiccups here and there, but for the most part, we try to accommodate everybody. And everybody be just, peace, love, enjoy family day. Because that is what it is. It is a family fun day,
So as long as I stay away from the National Roma St. Vincent, they'll be safe.
Well, that is that's a hard decision to make for a lot of people. Because we know how sunset is. Hence
for sure.
Hence I would say we because that we call it show self. Drink is not to show yourself. But that's another conversation. But we do advocate for safety and for moderation. And if you're going to drive, to be mindful of what you're going to do. And if you know you're going to be, consuming a few libations, we advocate for you to find a coach bus or have a designated driver or something to that effect. Just to be on the safe side.
Are they going to be like shuttle vans from Brooklyn to Vincy Day or no?
Not that I am aware of. I mean, people would always organize, different groups, different people would organize their mode of transportation.
Got it.
So there are a few buses that are coming out of Vincy Day from different organizations. I'm not 100% certain where they are in terms of capacity. Probably might have been sold out or full out already. But for the most part, a lot of people really and truly organize the ride for themselves.
Got it.
We have a lot to contend with just to try and organize transportation. I really don't think that's practical in our regard. With limited resources as well. So
now, two things. If a person wants to be a sponsor, how do they go about being a sponsor? Because it sounds like you guys could use money.
We can. Okay. And we do have sponsors. We're always looking for new sponsors. That's all this thing. We have a sponsor package that we normally email out to potential sponsors. We have core sponsors that have been sponsoring Vincy over the years. Again, the same 3 shippers that we've mentioned. We have had sponsorship from the Tourism Authority, SVG Tourism Authority, Banker SVG, Chef HVAC, and Construction, and a host of other sponsors that we had over the years.
Got it.
And thank God they're still with us, and they still see the value of what Vincy Day is, bringing the community together, and it's a share love. Bottom line, it is the love of our country, the love of our homeland. So whether you were born in St. Vincent or you're born here, of intention, parentage, what the case may be, it is a great thing when you can get that many people together and everybody just gravitate to just a good day, pretty much, good feeling. So yeah.
So I guess my next question would be, what is it people could look forward to for Vincy Day?
Well, it's a host of activities that we try to put on for Vincy Day. We do have a cultural segment where we do, whatever from a cultural aspect, whether it's somebody playing steel pan or somebody doing spoken word, poetry, or something of that nature. We also have, might have a mass band displaying some costumes for kids or whatever the case would be. We also have local performers, people who are based here in New York. One of the things that we try to advocate to try to get Vincentian artists out there who may not have had a regular, an opportunity, an outlet to perform on a regular basis. Because at the point, you got to start somewhere.
Correct.
You don't get big
overnight.
So we try to encourage the up and comers, as well as we try to incorporate the seasoned and more established artists as well. So you never know who's going to show up for Vincy, and that's one of the things. That's one of the beauty about our event, is that we never know who we're going to get, because it's done that way. Because you don't want to create a false sense of because if you say XYZ is going to show up, and we're looking forward to seeing this particular person, and they don't show up, now what?
Everybody vexed with the world.
Everybody vexed with the world. And then I come back to Vincy Day again, they tell me this and that, this, that, and the third, and so on and so forth. So that is one of the things that we tried very hard in terms of trying to source good performers, and good artists for Vincy Day.
But aside from the artists, what else is there, that people could look forward to if they don't want to see the stage show or they can't see the stage show? What are the other things that they can experience on Vincy Day?
Well, we also put together things for the kids, obviously, because we do have a lot of kids still come out to Vincy Day. So we try to incorporate children activities, whether it's face painting or clowns or a bouncy castle, whatever the case may be. So we try to incorporate that as well. In terms of other things for Vincy Day, a lot of it is really and truly getting together and catching up. Because we never know what tomorrow brings. And a lot of us come to Vincy Day in particular to see, I haven't seen XYZ for so long. So that kind of people may not even pay attention. I couldn't even bother about this was on the stage. The fact of the matter is, here I am out here with my family, because it's a day out. It's a day outside of the norm, with regular 9 to 5, the grind and what. I say, okay, this is the one day that I take to come and enjoy myself. Because we work tirelessly. It's all is a hustle and a bustle and a grind. Because I think I was something into me the other night and saying to myself, you know what? How is the best way you can describe Vincy Day? How? And the process came to me, think of it as a river cook without the river. It's a line. Because, you're going to the bush. Because, how your family gets up on a Sunday, say, boy, you know what? We get up in the hills. Right? You got a XYZ, and we come out here, gather around, we cook, we line, we eat, we drink, and we have a good time. In a sense, that is pretty much Vincy Day. With some added
spice.
Ingredients.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. There's an endless amount of pillow that is be at Vincy. So,
You see what I'm saying? And that is something that is that is uniquely us. Whether it is by the river, by the beach, in the hills, that is something that because when you come to Vincy Day, 9 times out of 10 you come across, you can go to anybody and you get something to eat. Because the one good thing, and that's what sets us apart, is that it is true community. We don't sell anything. There's nothing to there's no sales.
That was the next thing I was going to ask.
Yeah,
Do you have vendors and stuff? No.
Because the park rules insist that there is no vending in the park unless you have particular licenses to do that.
Got it.
Right? So that is why you see you can go, that's I say, boy, let me go cross over, let me get something. Or, somebody go by Shandy and say, you know what, we have over here. And in 9 times out of 10, everybody's accommodating because there's so much food, so much drink that people want to get rid of it. So everybody, and that's the thing about it.
Are you guys gonna have like games for the adults?
We are working on something in that regard.
what do you want to play, Twister?
No, I want to play like egg sack and whatnot.
Well,
You mean
the traditional
egg sack, potato sack, whatever you
potato
call it.
race.
I haven't done that in
You
so
ever
long.
see an egg in a sack?
Why are you judging me? I feel judged.
No, it's not about a judging. The fact of the matter is, we're looking at bringing back the traditional games that we used to play. But
Such as game. What are those games?
Again, the same one, the egg and spoon race. That's what it was when they
See, that's what I was trying to say, and this man tried to jack me up. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to help me out.
Is
Trying to
you
go back
say exactly.
the egg and spoon races. We're trying to work on something in that regard. Again, the same sack races. Maybe tug of war, but the problem is that where we primarily have the event, that opening, in as much as it's a pretty open space, it's not exactly the most even ground.
True.
And there's a lot of trees, tree roots, stuff like that, piped and going through the place. So we have to incorporate a certain element of safety. And, we as a people, once we get around in a particular spot, you tell me, okay, I did here, good. You tell me, oh, come over here for some eggs, some race or something. Fellas don't move. It's not, and there's no fault of theirs, but that's just the way it is. Yes, we try to push. We have to try and find some way to make an incentive for them to, okay, you know what?
A bottle of sunset, I guarantee.
Somebody cook something, let me do, some sort of prize involved to create, to generate a lot more interest in that and try and bring those back.
A free ticket to Sandals.
Well, that is something.
That's a big prize.
That's a big prize.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if all you're offering a free ticket to Sandals and then you come out with a gunslinger?
That's not a bad idea. Instead of a beach.
Exactly.
So those are things. We're trying to get back to something that we've lost quite a lot of in terms of as a community.
Okay.
As a community, it's not just Vincy, but if you look out through the Caribbean, a lot of the cultural aspects of what we grew up,
GMGT.
what we know about.
Sorry about that.
Right? What we knew growing up is fading out. And
why is that?
because, like the old people don't say, we don't have Big Mama no more. We don't have Granny and Auntie. And those were the ones, the pillars, who molded us and showed us certain things.
And kept it together.
And kept it together. Whether it's your grandfather said, some old night, some Nancy story at night, round a fire, or in the moonlight. These are the things that we knew growing up. And a lot of it was not passed on for obvious reasons, because a lot of us, when we left St. Vincent, we left.
Just didn't give a damn.
Not even just didn't give a damn. Life caught up with us. Got it. And we gotta, you're always in the run, always in the grind. So, that is one of the things that we have to look at, from a broader standpoint and say, what can we do
to bring it back?
Where can we look? Who has the resources? Who has the information that we can glean and say, here is how we used to do this thing. Let's highlight it. Let's showcase it. Maypole dance it. This kind of thing.
That's classic.
You know what I'm saying? Folk songs. One of the biggest things that we used to have a group, and we still do, home, called Kingston Chorale. And when you talk about culture and songs that you used to look forward to hearing, especially when there's around Christmas, 9/11 is that kind of situation, and these kind of things. Yes, we're in the middle of August, so it's kind of hard where that is concerned. But even still, a lot of people don't even know half of these people.
And it's good to bring back that tradition.
And it's good to bring back the tradition. I mean, this is one of the things that we need to really seriously sit down and say, look, you know what? Where can we get the resource to do this? And bring Vincy Day up to that level. Bring it back to that, to the true culture level, where a man say, boy, he's from wherever. And he say, on the 3rd Saturday in August, no matter what I have to do,
I have to be there.
I am on whether bus, car, donkey cart, wherever it is. I head in so.
We saw a donkey for the first time.
Yeah, I was so upset. I grew up in an era where Shrek was a big thing. And I leave America, never see a donkey in my life.
So I went up this hill.
And the first time I see a donkey, Shandy driving, I'm going up here, I said, is that a donkey?
No, that's no.
Sorry for interrupting. Sorry, go ahead.
But this is what I'm trying to show you. That we have a unique product.
We do.
Vincy Day.
We do.
And it is, I'm not making any bones about it, and I say it unapologetically. It is the envy of the Caribbean diaspora.
However, if it's not secured, it can be lost.
That is true.
The essence can be lost.
That is true. Hence, one of the reasons that we need to do is recruit new members. We need people.
So how do you plan on recruiting new members?
That is a challenge. That is the challenge.
Is there like an open house or something?
We have to put that into place. Yes. In terms of somewhere and whether we put it on our social media pages, advocating for members to join. We're looking for people. We're looking for people because at the end of the day, this is something that we need to pass on and preserve to whoever's coming next. Okay, because I can only do so much. And that's my time.
So who do people contact if they need information for a bus, if they want to jump on a bus to come over, if they need parking permits, if they need sponsorship, if they want to be a sponsor, and if they just want to be a member, who do they contact?
Well, you can send emails to the Vincy Day email account, which is vincydayusa@gmail.com. In terms of bus information, you can contact Miss Lavoie Maddow Thompson. You can also reach out to me, to the chairman of Vincy Day, and other members of the committee. Also in terms of sponsorship, again, we do have a sponsor package that we email out to different people. I guess the safest thing to do, especially in this age and technology, is vincydayusa@gmail.com.
Got it. Because I'm like, who's Miss Laverne? Like, how do we contact her? You didn't give her number, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but but I can most likely get you that information for sure, without a doubt. That's cool. But you would say the safest thing is to just email.
Yeah.
Or even contact, because you're live on the social media pages, I believe. So you can contact them. You can contact
me as well. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. But again, August 16th, we're looking forward to see as much people as possible at Vincy Day.
And you said it's always the third Saturday in August?
Third Saturday in August. Okay. We have been blessed and fortunate that we've always had great weather.
Don't jump me the situation.
I ain't jumping nothing. I'm just, not what I said. Fortunately, we've been blessed. I said fortunately.
Watch this be the year. Torrential rain.
No,
don't call it.
Big summer.
Let's be fair.
Don't call it.
Let's be fair. Vincy Day does always go off beautifully, and we enjoy it that way.
Yes.
But the minute we get in our cars to drive home, it's
it's true. It's true.
Every year.
I could live with that.
Waters.
Yeah. I could live with that at the very end.
At the very end.
Ooh. What's the earliest people can come to Vincy Day?
Well, the event starts at 9, but there are people be there in the park by 6, 7 o'clock to come and get the spot, because the park has limited picnic tables.
Okay.
So we advocate for a lot of people. If you come into the park, you come to the picnic, you bring your tables, you bring your chairs, because it's a first come, first serve basis.
Got it.
So a lot of people come out early enough to try and secure a table for the family, for the group who's coming, whatever the case may be. So that's one of the things. So, but the people we normally in the park, before 6 o'clock. So we already set up waiting for people to come in.
And what time does the event finish?
Promptly at 6 p.m.
So what time do you suggest people to get out there? Like what is the latest they can come?
Well, the latest they can come is probably 12.
Okay.
I mean, that's when the bulk of people do show up.
Okay.
But we try, we always advocate, the earlier you get to the bed, the longer time you have in the park.
Yeah.
Because without fail, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is 6 o'clock, not 6 or 1, not 6 or 5. 6 o'clock on the dot, we are done. So, yeah.
All right. Dazzle, you have any questions?
One question. I don't quite remember this, but I know it's a state park, but is there actually like any rules or regulations on actually cooking in the park?
There are rules and regulations of cooking in the park. You can find that on the park's website. There are some setup. They have some grills that's set up in the park because again, it's an open park,
right?
And you have to be mindful of, wildfire.
Of course.
So they have designated areas in which you can have open flame, not the whole big bonfire going on something, but they have certain grills and people utilize them already.
Okay.
Because the majority of people actually bring their food already prepared.
Right.
So they were set up and they have the stirrers and everything that going on. But if you're there in the park and you wanna, barbecue some chicken or roast a piece of pork or something that effect, or
nobody can stop you with that one.
there
Right?
you go.
Roast a piece of pork.
You understand it?
You see the roll of the eyes, right?
So yeah, but that's pretty much the deal.
I think a suggestion would be, if you could, get some barricades to block off and give the space where you could, that's level to play the games. I think that's the best suggestion I could give. And that should help. I think it'd be nice to see a tug of war or something fun.
Right.
For the family.
And short.
Yeah.
Nothing, you don't want it to draw
nothing too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe do a sign-up sheet for people who might be interested prior to, so that way you have something handy and make sure you offer and advertise what the prize is, because I think that'll get the buy-in.
Okay.
Sunset, you can't go wrong with Sunset.
No, you really can't.
The
But
wine.
that's a good suggestion too.
You can go wrong with Sunset.
You cannot.
What if the person is 16?
It's a good point.
So what do you suggest, Dazzle?
Like I said, you said I take it to Shandles and you come out with a gun singer. You
have to be creative.
You gotta be creative, and I think ultimately, in that environment, the comical aspect is what will really carry on.
I would get so angry.
You might be angry, but boy, I ain't gonna forget that.
There you go. You want to make the experience as memorable as possible.
Yeah, of course.
And again, the thing that we really do emphasize is that you want it to have as much fun as possible.
Truth.
Safely. We advocate, we say it's a safe from 2 to 92. That is the premise of it.
So if the 93, they can't come.
Well,
So, and real quick, I went to some other cultural events in the past. Like Grenada is probably as close as it gets to us.
Right.
But I think they are
GMGT.
for profit. I think you have to pay a fee.
You pretty much pay for everything.
You pay for everything when you're in there.
Yeah, you pay for
And for Vincy data. So maybe you might want to switch over. I don't know if that's possible.
It would, to be honest with you, because of our charter as a 501c3, it's not something that we can actually do.
You can do it.
We could, but it would change the whole dynamic of the operation.
Got it.
Because now we would have to change how we approach the system. We would no longer be a 501c3. We're not a for-profit organization anymore, because if you put in an event that you have to pay for, where there's monetary involved, so then that goes out the window. So therefore, your fees with the park will change. That's one. Your insurance changes. And they look at the thing as a different entity. So it's no longer a family fun day. It's now
Concert.
for profit, whether it's concert or something to that effect. So everything changes.
Got it.
Right.
So it becomes a whole big can of worms.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. So what I was getting at, I went to the other events. One was in Prospect Park.
Right.
So people have asked, why haven't you guys done it in like Brooklyn to make it more convenient?
Okay. So we could do it in Brooklyn. But when we created Vincy Day way back in 2011, 2012, it was designed as a day out of the norm. Because if you have it in Brooklyn, there are too many distractions. And we will never get the thing run the thing right. Because you will think, you know what? Oh, it is Vincy Day. You know what? I can run over here for a couple hours before I reach over there because them fellas going to go late. No. We went out to Long Island for the same purpose of getting away from the norm. You know, it's a day out. Because when you leave your home on that Saturday, you have one destination only in mind. I'm going to Long Island, Texas State Park, to Vincy Day.
That's it.
That's it. Because you know you're deviating over here, you're not coming back over there. And, you know, so that is one of the main reasons why we do it.
Got it.
See?
I know we are pressed for time, but
so.
you have something on your table here, on the table here, and I want you to show everybody. Because the square is being blocked. So you have to pick it up, maybe put it on your head or something.
You can see the camera?
No, we still can't see it. Okay, there you go. There you go. We could see it now.
Yeah. So this is our logo of Vincy Day. And this we used to promote. This is something that we're toying with in terms of if have some of these hats available for sale.
Okay.
You know, as to raise additional funds for expenses, basically. So I'm not 100% certain yet if I'm going to have these at Vincy Day this year, but you never know.
It's available for purchase.
Exactly.
If somebody wants to buy that, how do they get that?
Well, it will be in person and on site.
Okay.
Because again, we're still toying on the idea of where we're going to have them, yes or no.
I think if you're going to go in the direction of hats, you should also go into the direction of shirts.
We also have T-shirts pending because we normally do T-shirts with Vincy Day. We always do. I
want a bucket hat. I don't want that. My hat can't. Let me tell you, no joke. Hat. Don't even have a joke. It's not gonna fit. I'm not gonna fit into that. So a bucket hat, I can fit into a bucket hat.
Well, look, we can.
Shut up.
You know, they all say, you know, crawl, walk, run. You gotta start somewhere. So this is just a prototype of still something that we're thinking about doing.
I think it is a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
I know the initial cost can be costly, but
that is true.
Something of this magnitude, I think it is something that will generate the revenue back.
For real.
Yeah. So, you know, we're trying to do something with this. We do have some T-shirts. We would have T-shirts for sale at Vincy Day. You know, I don't know if you saw the ones from last year.
So you guys are going to be the only ones who could vend then?
We are, because
you have that relationship with
exactly,
them.
Got it. I
just wanted to clear that up because I don't want anybody to feel biased.
No, it's not that we, we got that information directly from them because they know
who you are,
who we are, and what we've been doing for the past how many years now.
Got it.
And it's also we had to do something to offset the cost.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that we can, solicit. Yes, we get sponsorship a bit. You know, sponsors cover quite a bit, but also we have to find creative ways in which to raise additional revenue.
Yes.
Because, like we say, they are expensive in Vincy Day. Stage. Porta potties. And that is a question that we ask. Why we have porta potties? Because, we have to have some, bathroom facilities because the facilities in the park, in the campground, cannot accommodate the crowd. Because the system which it is on is a pump system. So it can't accommodate the crowd that comes to Vincy Day. So hence the reason why it's closed. So I'll be like, oh boy, it's closed now. That's the reason why. So we try to think of every possible way.
The porta potty out. Something to wash your hands though?
Yeah, we do have hand washing stations. We do.
Okay. So we do. Everybody upset for?
We do have hand washing stations, with them.
The nicest porta potty I went to was in Vincy. I had AC. I was very proud. So I'm just saying.
It's on a trailer. It's on a trailer.
Yeah, I'm so serious. Yeah.
It's on a trailer.
Frontline only. Frontline costumes only.
So we vendors working hard, people and them can't get views at air conditioned porta potty. That's what you're saying to me?
Shout out to my band. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to my band.
So yeah,
I was in that same band.
He was walking great.
I was walking.
Anybody want to shout out? Because I know we're pressed for time.
Just Vincy people in general, and the hard-working members of the Vincy Day USA committee.
It's for real talk. Like top 3 things you want people to look forward to for Vincy Day. Top 3 things before you head out. Top
3 things. 1, sense of community. Number 1, all is that. The emphasis we try to place on providing entertainment over the years. It's always a challenge. It's by no means easy. It's always a challenge to provide quality entertainment. Okay, yes, sometimes good, sometimes indifferent, but we do try our utmost to provide quality entertainment across the board. And thirdly, the genuine safety
of the people
and the event and how people interact with one another. It's the safest environment, and we really try to foster that environment as much as possible.
I want you to give an elevator pitch for a potential sponsor like GMGT, because I think they're watching right now.
That's a good one. I'm lost for words for this one. I really do.
You have to have your elevator pitch.
My elevator pitch.
Yes, you want sponsors. You need them right now, like 5 minutes now. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Talk to me.
So, Vincy Day. Every year, we try very hard to produce an event for community, geared for Vincentians, by Vincentians, but not excluded to non-Vincentians. In other words, we're all inclusive. So the more you come out, the better it is. And we try to foster that relationship across the board. In terms of sponsorship, it is a way of marketing and getting your name and your brand out, because why you are now exposed to, as opposed to an audience, a physical audience of 200-300. You know, a crowd for the past couple of years, we have average numbers, 5,500 people, and that is coming off of COVID.
Okay.
At the height of the Vincy Day, and we've hit numbers close to 10,000-11,000 people at the park.
Nice.
You know, but again, to that, and you know, that situation that put everything on hold for 2 years, that shut down the whole world. You know, so coming out of Vincy Day, or coming out of COVID, to get numbers back up slowly, because people were still apprehensive as to how, you know, this one is going to go on, or whatever the case may be, and we're getting back to the numbers slowly. It's going to build back slowly, but you know, again, it's one way to get your thing out, your whatever your product, whatever your marketing you want to do. So potential to spread the word, you know, to spread the reach, you know. So
yes, what's the best way for people to contact you and your social media handles, please?
My social media handles would be unclesboy_1 on all socials, I believe, on both of them.
And then
and my telephone number is 917-589-7116.
Okay.
Or if you know, you can also email VincyDayUSA@gmail.com. That's another option.
And social media for Vincy Day?
Social media for Vincy Day? VincyDayUSA@gmail.com.
No, Instagram.
Instagram? Oh, what's the Vincy Day USA?
There you go.
Yeah, Vincy Day USA.
Okay.
So,
anybody else you want to shout out? Because we're heading out now. We're closing off the segment.
No, I think I try to cover as much people as possible. I don't want to exclude anybody. So trying to be as inclusive as possible. So again, to all Vincentians and non-Vincentians alike, we will look forward to seeing you at Vincy Day.
Got it.
2025. So, and again, big shout out to my hard-working committee, for which you're a member.
Shout out to Otis Lewis, Mr. Chairman, who took his time out to come and talk with us.
Again, thank you all for the opportunity, and hope to see you on August 16th.
August 16th, for sure.
All right.
Dazzle, will you be there August 16th?
I would like to think so.
You never,
in some shape or form.
You never know who you're going to see at Vincy Day, so it is very imperative for you to just take the time out. Vincentian American, Trinidadian, Jamaican, anybody, come out. You might see a Spielberg, a Skinny Fabulous, a Matt. You never know who you will see at Vincy Day. So a problem child. I highly suggest you pull up and just take a plate of food, grab a drink, and enjoy yourself.
And if you are not too fond of the artistry, please take part in the pillow that is going to be at Vincy Day.
Yo, we should really do a pilau cook-off.
Well, that's another conversation. I mean, we should do something in that regard.
Everybody take a bowl, and then somebody tested the best pilau win. We give them some kind of prize. That should be dope too.
Undeniably.
That should be dope.
So many different foods that Vincentians excel at. But Vincy Day, you will find pilau.
Non-stop.
Guaranteed.
Non-stop. Non-stop.
Soggy pilau. Dry pilau. Pilau with tomato paste. pillow with ketchup.
Yeah, I did see that before.
Pillow with browning. Pillow with brown sugar. You will find pillow.
All kinds. Yeah, that's true.
Peas.
Shrimp pilau too.
A what?
They make shrimp pilau.
No, Chanel.
Chanel does it.
Nah, me never
I
seen
did it
that.
too. I tried it once. It was really good.
I have to see that.
I made a chunks pilau too. When I used to when I used to be a pescatarian, I used to have chunks pilau. I did shrimp pilau too.
That's all?
I can make it. I can make it and bring it August 16th
Okay.
with some breadfruit salad.
We go into that.
All right.
Hold it to that.
We go into that. So.
You see this
I
live
said it on air. I said it on
So,
air.
yeah.
I got it. I will make you. It's just gonna be a small pot.
That's all. Anyhow,
No, you can't back out. No. No, just small pot.
It'll be a small
anyhow, we don't see that shrimp pillow. It's problem.
I got you. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna bring
pot
it.
with this boiling and think you will bring that convincing this share people.
I got you. And you're gonna taste it and you're gonna go live and you're gonna say it was the best pilau ever.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Chairman. It's been a pleasure having you.
Sure has
Look
been.
forward to Vincy Day and thank you once again.
My pleasure.
All right. So guys, once again, this is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. You just finished watching Mr. Chairman from Vincy Day USA. And we are going to go take a quick break for our next guest to enter the seat.